Hello everyone, welcome to Jinghua Education. I'm Steven. In this video, we're going to talk about Math 12 Trigonometry Part 6. The Part 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are in one unit. Please make sure you see all of them at once. Okay, in this unit, we're going to talk about how to graph a trigonometry functions if we've been given the equations, or if we're given the graph, and then how do we find the equations in reverse. Okay, there are four major parts in trigonometry functions. We call them A, B, C, and D. So A is the coefficient of the sine functions, B is the coefficient of the bracket, and C is in the bracket, and then D will be at the outside. Okay, A represents amplitude, the B is period, the C is phase shift, and the D is the vertical translations. In this part, I'm going to do A and the D. Because these two are relatively simple, I do them together. Okay, so how do we do it? For example, if we have a question like that, y equal to 2 cosine theta minus 6, how do we actually draw these things? Easy, just draw like that. So we see negative 6 as D value, right? We're just looking for negative 6 here. And then draw a horizontal line. That is our axis. Our cosine function going to vibrating in here, in this axis. And then we're looking for the highest point and the lowest point. So the vertical translations plus amplitude is going to give us the highest point, the maximum point, which is negative 4, negative 6 plus 2, right? And then the negative 6 minus 2, which is negative 8, will be our minimum point. So we just draw the normal cosine function, and then we're done. So start from here, cosine function start from the highest point, and then going down, and then reaching the minimum at pi, and then go up, and then reaching the maximum at 2 pi. And that's it. Okay, so I will explain why is that in 1 minute. Let's finish this one as well. So we have a D equal to negative 1, right? So we're just looking for negative 1 here. Negative 1, we draw a line. And then the negative 1/2. Be careful. The amplitude is not negative half. Amplitude is always positive number, which is 1/2. The reason is negative, as we have learned about transformations, is being reflected about x-axis. Okay, then let's don't worry about the negative sign here. We're just trying to do these things. The vertical translations plus the amplitude is going to give us the highest point, which is negative 1 plus half, which is negative 0.5, which is in here. The lowest point will be negative 1 minus 0.5, which is negative 1.5. And then we have our middle line, and the maximum and minimums. And then we can draw it. Be careful, this is what? This is negative. That means our cosine function is supposed to be reversed. So we start from bottoms, and then go up, go to the peak point at pi, and then go down, and then go to the minimum at 2 pi. And that's it. That's our cosine functions. Okay, let's see. If we've been given a graph, how do we actually finding its solutions of the equations? Let's see. We have a graph here. Start from 0 to 2 pi, which is normal period for cosine or sine functions, right? And then obviously this is This is sine functions, because it starts from the middle and end at middle. So cosine functions supposed to start at the top, end at the top. Okay, so yeah, we can leave this a little bit later. So in the next 5 or 6 videos, I'm going to talk about the duck and the sheep rule, and then I'm going to repeat these things at that times. Alright, so let's see. Our maximum point is what? It's -4. Our minimum point is -6. So the maximum point plus the minimum point divided by 2, it will be our vertical translations, which is -2, -4 plus -6, which is -10 divided by 2 just equal to -5. So our D just equal to -5. Okay? And then the A is even simpler. The amplitude is always equal to the maximum minus the D. Maximum is -4 minus the D, which is -5, which is equal to 1. So this is our amplitude. So in this case, we have a sine functions. However, sine function is supposed to be go up and down, right? So this is down and up. That means our sine function being reflected. So we add a negative sign here. Again, if you don't know these things, doesn't matter. I'm going to repeat these things in the later sessions. Just focus on the amplitude and then vertical translation part. Amplitude 1, so just adding 1 here. And then we say this is x, and then with -5. So y equal to negative sine x minus 5. That is these equations for this graph. This one, that one is the normal cosine functions. Very normal. Start from the peak point and then go to the valley and then go to the peak again. And then also the period is 2 pi. Okay, and then what is our maximum point? 5. What is our minimum point? Since this is 1, so maximum is a 5, minimum is 1, so 5 plus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 3. So our vertical translation is equal to 3. Okay, so our A equal to what? A just equal to maximum 5 minus 3, just equal to 2. So our A equal to 2, D equal to 3. So we have a Y equal to 2 cosine x plus 3. And that's it. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the videos. If you like, please subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I will answer your questions in my next video. Thank you for watching.